Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter. My name's Julie and today I have got Flosstube. So this is Flosstube 215. So what have I been stitching on since last Flosstube? So the first one to show you is Dumbledore's Library, and this is from the Cross Stitch Studio. I am stitching this along with Shalene from Shalene's Creativity Room, and this is 800 wide by 800 high, and like I said, this is from the Cross Stitch Studio. So it wants to focus. There we go. So that is Dumbledore's Library from the Cross Stitch Studio. And like I said, I am stitching it along with Shalene from Shalene's Creativity Room. And this is how far now I have got. So I have stitched along and down for the first block. So I'm going to fill in all the 939 in this first page. So I'm just going to keep going with it now. And I added another 100 stitches. So I filled in a little bit down here, and then I came across, did this in here. So another 100 stitches added. So this is now at 0.14% complete. A long way off 1%. Yeah, so that is Dumbledore's Library. I'm just going to put this behind me on the bed. So there we go. So that was the first one that I worked on since last recording. So the next one is a new start. So I'm stitching this with some friends, with the cronies in fact. So let me find it. So this is Santa Village from Soda Stitch. So this is just the mock-up. So Santa Village. And Santa Village I have worked on twice for a total of 862 stitches. So I have been concentrating on getting the white stitches done. So I started in the centre and worked down to the bottom because I wanted to see what the white stitches looked like on this fabric. So I am very pleased. So when I first dyed this fabric, it was a very light grey, and I was very worried that the white wouldn't show up. So I re-dyed it or over-dyed it, whichever term you want to use, and I'm much happier with this darker. So I just use the Dial-On powder dye, and I just put like half a teaspoon into 100 ml of water, and then just scrumpled the fabric up and just spooned it over and just let it sit for a little bit. It wasn't very long, it was just while I fed the pets and washed up their forks, and yeah, and then I rinsed it and pegged it outside to dry. So I've been having some extraordinary warm weather here in the UK. So yeah, 862 stitches. So like I said, I started in the centre, I've come down, done his moustache, started his beard, and done some of the snow at the feet there at the bottom. So that was that one. So a new start. So yeah, Friday I worked on that. Saturday was the second day that I worked on that. And then on to Sunday, I needed to catch up on one of the glamorous 3 pieces that I am stitching. And this one is Santa Brought a Christmas Gift. Let me find that one. And this is from Owl Stitching House. And this is what this one is going to look like. So Santa Brought a Christmas Gift from Owl Stitching House. And I was concentrating on this second house in here. I don't think I've quite finished the first house, but I came in to do the second house because I needed to get like 200 or 300 stitches to catch up for the glamorous 3. And I in fact put in 532 stitches into this, so I must have needed to catch up for a couple of weeks or maybe a week and a half. But yeah, Santa Brought a Christmas Gift. Let me fold it. I can show you properly. So this is where we are now. So like I said, I came across and did some of the second house. So I've done the start of the roof in here. I've done some of the outline for the house itself. And then I actually came over and did some of the third house. So I think I've changed. It's still red. I think it was 321 it called for. And I used 326 instead. So I'm running low on 321. Need to pick up some more. So I wanted to make sure that the house was all the same colour. That was that one for Sunday, so I worked on that the whole day. 500 and odd stitches, so 532 on that one. Then on Monday I worked on Holiday Quaker, and again this is a pick for the Glamorous 3 that I needed to catch up on. So, let's find Holiday Quaker, and this is from Lila's Studio. So this is Holiday Quaker, and I was working over on this side over here. I'd finished. I needed a few more stitches into this motif here, and then I came down and started in this one here that says Peace on Earth. So I put in 329. So yeah, I needed to catch up. So yeah, 329. So this is where we are now. So I needed to finish a little bit to finish this off here. I did the star, I think, and then yeah, started doing the outline for that one there. So yeah, 329 stitches into Holiday Quaker. Oops. That was that one. To the side. And then I decided to stitch on mini Hubble Bubble square. So I got this one in, not the last sale, but the sale before. So yeah, mini Hubble Bubble square, artwork by Lisa Parker, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Come on, focus. Doesn't want to focus. So anyway, I worked in the paw there a little bit, I think. Yeah, 140 stitches, so I was working sort of down from the bubble. So I think it's the paw, I think. So, wrangle the fabric. So this is where we are now. So yeah, I was working, I think I put some of this black in here, this 310, and then I came across, did some of this bluey greeny colour, yeah, into there, and then I came down and started doing some of the paw for the kitty cat. So yeah, 140 stitches. So yeah, mini Hubble Bubble square. So that's that one. That one. So then on to Tuesday, I worked a little bit more on mini Hubble Bubble square for 104 stitches, and then I picked up Rose Manor, and this is a Shannon Christine design. So Rose Manor from Shannon Christine Designs. So I was working some on the house there. So I did some of the band along the top, and then came down and started doing the roof and some of the outline for the house. So this one got 476 stitches that time, and then I worked on it again on Wednesday for 533. So this one got 1009 stitches. So 1009 stitches. So this is where we are now. Like I said, I worked along the top here, came down and started doing some of the roof. Let's move that over. And then got some of the white to start in the house. So let me bring that up. Some of the brickwork and starting the house there. So yeah, 1009 stitches into this one. And yeah, so Rose Manor. That was that one. So then last night I decided to pick up something different. Another Shannon Christine, but a different one. So let me find it. There we go. Yeah, another Shannon Christine. But this one is Sugar Plum Village. So this is Sugar Plum Village, and I was working in this top row up here. So in this pink house. Oh, what's that? Flosstube. So I was working in this pink house here in the middle. I got a little bit of stitching on it, but then I also had another recording to do. So I put in 272 stitches into this piece. Of that thread. So I'll explain about the other recording in a minute. So move the needle minder. This is where I got to. So I did some of the pink to start the house in there, and then I brought some of the white across. This has all got to be filled in, but I'm just going to work my way across with the trees and the border. So there is another colour to go in that border. There's some red berries. So 272 into that piece. So really enjoyed getting that project out. Here out the back. So that was that one. So then, like I said, I did a recording yesterday of my August plans. So I'm going to release the Flosstube, this one, first, and then later on, maybe in the evening, I will release my August plans video. So maybe around tea time, maybe early evening, I will release my August plans video. So going forward, so then going into August now, I have picked my Glamorous 3 pieces. I have also started using my new planner going into August, the retro planner that I got gifted. So yeah, you will see that in the next video, and doing my plans and going forward. So what have I seen online? So my phone. So let's see. So Artisy have released their, Artisy have released their website freebies. So they Tarina, she posted the late June and July free patterns have been added to the website. So these are the 4 freebies, the late June and July. These will be freebies up until the 1st of September. So the first two, the first two is Monument Valley Sunset and Mini KO sombrero. So that's those two. So I think those are the June ones. And then next, the mini cabin under Northern Lights and Reading by the Rainbow. So I think these are the July ones. So this one is the mini cabin, and then this one, the Reading by the Window, is a large. So it's a lady sat in the window there reading, but it is a large. A freebie, large. So I think I picked up the second two because I've always liked the look of the Northern Lights kit. I think it's an old Dimensions one. But yeah, I've always been on the lookout for something Northern Lights, so it's possible I might start that one. If anybody would like to stitch it with me, comment down below and we can talk about a start date maybe. So yeah. Then we have Doreen Jones has posted a freebie. She says, "Good morning. Today I've got a freebie for you all, which is for anyone who loves camping or knows someone who does. Happy stitching, everyone." So this is the Doreen Jones freebie. It's a camping. So happy camping. You can just see the socks, the feet of the view from the tent. That is really cool. Yeah. So happy campers. Then we have, if anybody is interested, so this is the Facebook group Free Cross Stitch Challenge. So this is a tribute piece to Ozzy Osbourne, and it's a what did they say? PWYW, so pay what you want. So if you click the link there, you can donate and yeah, pay what you want. So an Ozzy Osbourne tribute piece. So yeah, Free Cross Stitch Challenge. It's on Facebook. Don't have anything else to share with you. I don't think so. No, I think that is everything. So yeah, that is everything. So a short and sweet Flosstube this time. So sorry about that, but like I said, there will be a second video today. So probably around tea time, early evening in the UK. So whatever time that happens to be for you. But yeah, so I'm going to let you guys go and move on to your next video. So remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys.